Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of...
Bellingham! He's being urged to shoot. Oh, nice touch. Zanetti. Oh, well played, well played. Short changes him with that pass. He's gone forward. And this is Hullet. Mbappe. Mbappe. Bellingham. And here's Hullet. Looking to play him in. And the finish! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's a cute ball. Oh, super find. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Maldini. Here's Vieira. Seedorf. And here's Mbappe. And they've got rid. Dembele. And here's Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Played back in. And here's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mbappe. And it's Vieira. And here's Hullet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Hullet. Seedorf. Oh, good-looking ball. Half an hour played now. Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found... It's Dembele! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well played. Seedorf. Botafogo are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That's a quick free kick. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. And it's Hullet. Nicely spread. It's a promising position. Lahm delivers. And the keeper beats it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
He has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Vieira. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Botafogo certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to play it through. Tries to pass it through. Chance! They've done it! The second half off to a spectacular start. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. Vietnam clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Camisa 10.
Bale gets into a good position. That's tidy.
Botafogo are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
Araujo, quarter of an hour into the second half. Now, can they get him away?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. Hernes. And here's Rafael Leao. And the shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Lam simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. He's through, now is he in? And he shoots! And it's come back out to him. He scores! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Vieira. Rummenigge. Can he get it through? Nedved. And this... Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew.
Big chance! And that is a truly outstanding save. Botafogo with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And here's Azar. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nedved providing an outlet on that flank. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's come to nothing. Seedorf. To Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge. Looking for the run. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Bale might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Looking to go deep. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance, surely! Outstanding save to keep that out. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And here's Hullet. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Over to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Now this could... And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
In towards the back stick. Hullet attempts a clearance. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, important interception. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Dembele. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Hullet. Cruyff. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a... And Hullet! And here's Hullet. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vieira. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Vietnam look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Hullet. Half an hour played now. Vieira. Oh, super ball! Has a look and place it forward. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Mbappe, shoots! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Lahm goes short. And it's Roberto. Big chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Corner number 3 coming up. Dida claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini cuts it out. Roberto Carlos.
Botafogo truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's managed to get rid. Takes a shot! Dembele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Araujo calmly anticipates. Lahm. And he was quick to react. Seedorf. And the counter is on. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de camiseta amarela.
And we're off again.
Dirija-se ao centro de informações.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pull it. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Hullet. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Mbappe! Mbappe, he is onto this. Flashes it across. Now it's Hullet. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Mbappe, and he's certainly onside here. He's picked his way through. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's the chance to counter. That has been cut short. No way through. Botafogo still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And this is Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Vieira. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Botafogo are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Delivery from Mbappe.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Hullet. It's a promising position. He's got full. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 24. Camisa 5. Camisa
Pele,
22.
and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Deixando o campo para
Rummenigge.
Camisa
Nedved.
11. Camisa
Oh, now here's an
9.
interesting match. And
Camisa
Seagull!
10. Camisa
It's loose,
26.
and there's a race for the ball.
Camisa 19.
Botafogo
Teremos uma
perhaps wondering what the
substituição.
best time is for their next substitution. Looking to play him in.
Pretty robust defending.
He's found a way through. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge looking for the run. Nedved is wide and looking to get onto this. Yeah.
Botafogo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he's intervened well there. And it's Messi. Now it's Rafael Leao. Lahm. And they've been given a corner. So their 4th corner of the game. Hoeneß plays it short. They're up to 5 corners now. Lahm with the short one. Decent chance! He scores! Right back in the game! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Rafael Leao!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
The final seconds now. Bergkamp. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now that's well seen too. Suarez running with the ball. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. Shot a goal! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. Cruyff. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pullet. Ferdinand is the guilty party there. Knocks it out wide. Lahm plays it in. Dembele. Botafogo leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Seedorf looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Seedorf. He's in plenty of space here. Up he goes! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mbappe tries to pass it through. Good take and big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, he's been caught napping! Bellingham. Quality ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Mbappe. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in, and he tries a shot! Oh, what a big... That's another chance! And the ball's come loose here. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Could move up a gear here. Dembele. Araujo cuts out the pass. Oh, that is a nice touch. Pullet. Time and again they are repelled. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bellingham. And it's made its way to him. Roberto Carlos. That's Vieira. Muscular approach does pay off here. And no, that was never going to make it. Not the most accurate pass. Dembele. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's there to get it away. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pull it. And he's well... Dembele! And that is wildly off target.
Vietnam really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's managed to get free. Great defending, strong and determined. Seedorf. Now it's Mbappe. It's run loose here. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted. Pull it. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Bullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Botafogo absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Botafogo have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. Yeah.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pull it. He's cut it out. That is ended up in no man's land.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely spread. He's shifting through the gears here. Ernest. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well. And
Chance, surely! He has done it! And they are right back within touch! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Vietnam give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Lam aims beyond the defence. This looks promising. Has a look and plays it forward. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Roberto Carlos. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Dembele. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Seedorf. And it's Roberto Carlos. Bergomi wins the duel this time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Maldini calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And they've got a throw.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 24.
And it's Lam.
Camisa 18. Camisa 19. Camisa 22.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dink through, Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that.
Camisa 17. Teremos uma substituição.
Lam. And here's Bale. Botafogo still have the cards to affect this game. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, nice touch. Oh, shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substituição em andamento.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Bergomi picks it up from the goal kick. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. And it's Lam. Lam drives forward on the overlap. He has found the way through. Header! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Good reason for optimism here. And it's been taken short. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And here's Ibrahimovic. Played with finesse. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Knocks it into space. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Searching pass he's played there. It's Azar! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. He's being urged to... And he shoots! De Jong. Azar. That's a little off target. Pelé. Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this? No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. He's had it taken off. Chance for a shot! It's in! They're back within reach! An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So is this the start of a comeback? Vieira. 4 extra minutes added on. Tries to play it through. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That has been cut short. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.